Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to go through my favourites in February. So these are the things I have either bought in February or I'm just using and enjoying February. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new and press that bell. So yes, let's get started. So one of the first things I've absolutely loved this month is some activities I've done with the kids, and one of them is like a slime starter kit that I got for B&M. It's £12.99. I've done a video on that as well, and I'll put it in the description box if you want to check that out. But it's basically kind of like a slime kit for dummies. I was always trying to make slime with the kids and try different things, and I just couldn't get like the activator right. I got contact solution and all the other things, and it just wasn't working whatsoever. So now at B&M and WH Smith's as well, they've got like a whole range of slime things. So I got the kit from B&M, and it's basically got 4 lots of glitter, like glitter glue, 2 clear glues, and then 2 pots of the activator. So I didn't have to buy 2 kits for both of my kids. They could basically get away with making 2 slimes with just the 1 kit, which I thought was amazing. So yeah, if you've got kids that want to make slime but you've either not succeeded at it, or if you want to find a way that you'll definitely get a good result at the end, then buy the starter kit because it's really good and it's quite cheap too. The next one is one I got in my Poundland haul, and if you want to check that out, I'll also put that in the description box. And it was just so cute. This is the reason why I went to Poundland, just to get this one thing. And it is this. It is a cute little unicorn and it's amazing. They have similar ones like this in B&M that are a little bit bigger, but they're like £9.99. My daughter's almost 4. I would not trust her with a £9.99 pop unicorn. I don't mind if she breaks this. It cost me £1. But I mean, I've told her to be careful with it anyway. But I just thought it was so cute. Our room's like unicorn themed, and because of all the sleeping changes that we've made, the TV basically is not going to be in a room anymore, and I wanted something to kind of like fill the space so it wasn't just like a bare dressing table. So I thought this was quite cute to put on top, and I absolutely love it. And bargain for £1. The next thing that I've been loving this month is a new audiobook I've been listening to, and it is called The 5-Second Rule. It is absolutely amazing. It's by Mel Robbins, and I can't recommend it enough. I don't really read because it takes me long to kind of like soak it in, and I like to kind of do things whilst I'm listening to audiobooks. So I clean or cook. I basically do something whilst I'm listening to them. And I really enjoyed it. I'm quite a factual person and I like to know the facts behind things, and it was really good at doing that, but not like going into so much detail that it made you like want to fall asleep or made you bored. She kind of went in certain ways and explaining the way that kind of the reason that you do certain things, and it was really good. Personally, when I heard about the 5-second rule, I thought because I already know about the rule, I wouldn't need to read the book. And reading the book, I can't recommend it enough because I got so much information just from it, more than what I did when people were telling me what it was about. So the 5-second rule is basically you count down from 5, and when you listen back to it, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, after the 1 you think of blast off. Other than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you then want to say 6. So the way you've got to do something is if you don't want to do something, you count from 5 down, and when you get to basically the blast off, you just throw yourself into it and do it. Your brain takes only a little amount of time to change your mind. So have you ever like gone and wanting to do something, and then like a few minutes later you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that, because your brain and you've talked yourself out of it? That's basically what the 5-second rule is. You don't give your brain the chance to talk yourself out of it, and miss out on all the opportunities, all the things you could miss out of if you said yes to them. So I really enjoyed it, and it went in the background of like why you procrastinate, sleep. The reason, because she used it for sleep. She struggled getting up in the morning, so she counts down from 5, and then she just gets up. She don't put an alarm clock on snooze. She says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just sits up and gets up. So it goes into like detail with the sleep and like how bad it can be if you do keep pressing the snooze button, and it goes through loads of different stories of people she knew or people that emailed her and basically told them how much it helped them. But yeah, I can't recommend it enough, and I really, really enjoyed it. If I can as well, I'll leave a link in the description box if you're wanting to go check out her book. But I can't recommend it enough because I absolutely loved it. The next one is some new lip products I got. I am wearing one of them now. Which one is it? And this is Spike. I absolutely love it. I love matte liquid lipsticks. I like how they apply and I like how they stay there. But because it's getting cold, I mean it's not really now, it's quite sunny, but because it was getting cold and I have got a cold, my lips were getting so dry. So wearing a matte lipstick I wanted to avoid because it just made it look really, really bad, even though I was like exfoliating my lips and things like that. So they do these in a matte, but I got them in a satin, and I've never ever used a satin liquid lipstick, never, and I absolutely love it. So these ones are the Rimmel Stay Satin lip colours. Like I said, you can get the Say matte lip colours as well. I have got 3 of them. I've already brought 2 down, and this one is called Girl, and then this one is called Spike, and then I've got one that's kind of like in between these 2 colours, and that's called Shoulder Pads, because I'm wearing Spike now. I love my nudes. I'm obsessed with nudes. And my matte liquid lipsticks were running out, so I thought, why not try something new with the satin ones. I've been using lip gloss for the past few days, and yeah, obviously lip gloss colour doesn't stay on at all, it doesn't stay there, so that was the downfall of it. But these are absolutely insane, and I can't say that my lips crack or the colour goes funny like they do sometimes with matte liquid lipsticks. So I absolutely love these, can't recommend them enough, and they're really, really cheap. They're like £5, which I think is really good, especially because it stays all day. It's amazing. I'll link these in the description box as well. Right, another one that I've been using is what got recommended by the sleep specialist my daughter sees. My daughter's having, well, both of my kids have a hard time settling to sleep, and we're trying to change my daughter's routine a bit and basically try and make it easier for her to fall asleep. So what I've been using is kind of like a routine board. It's in a bedroom, it's behind a door, and it's an easy way for me to explain how things go because I'm more of a visual person, so I can kind of see where it's what it's all about. It's the little Velcro squares that you kind of put on. Eva likes swapping them about sometimes, but it basically shows her routine. So it starts from the bath, and then you can go like bath, juice, toilet, brush teeth, story, bed. Basically there's like 7 in total. And it helps for when Eva's not settling. So if she does come downstairs and say, I'm hungry, I know she's not hungry, so I'll go upstairs and say, no, we've read a story, and now the next one is go to sleep. So it's just so she can see it a bit more visually. So when I say, no, Eva, you need to go to bed, you need to go to sleep, when she kind of argues at me and making up excuses, with this I can basically say, no, this is the way it goes and this is what is next. My kids thrive on like routines and structured routines, and it is helping her kind of understand it a little bit better. So I would recommend that, especially if your children have a hard time sleeping or even dealing with changes. I mean, this one's just a nighttime one, but with my son I do have one that's more of like a weekly one, but I need to get one that's a bit more detailed. So any type of routine that your children are struggling with, even if it's like first thing in the morning when it's getting ready for school and they struggle with the transition from getting ready and then going to school, you can have one of the morning routines where it's like brush teeth, eat breakfast, get undressed, get changed. So you can have it for any type of like area of the day or even all day if you're wanting to, just so you can help your children kind of like transition a little bit better from each kind of like stage of the day. I'll also put that in the description box as well. Right, the next one is something I've been using very recently. If you can tell by my voice, I have got a cold. But the strange thing is, I can breathe through my nose. I have not been able to do that for about 3 days. Well, 3 days before I started using this. It is basically a nasal spray. My sister-in-law recommended it to me. This is a different one that I got from her. She recommended a nasal spray to help with a stuffy nose. This one I got for sinuses. I get a lot of sinus headaches, before I got this cold, probably about 2 or 3 days before I got it, it was my head. I got like a whole like bit around my eyes, my nose, and the top of my head was just pounding constantly, which I knew it was a sinus headache. So this is basically a sinus spray and it clears everything around here. So it's not just your nose, it's everything. Because with this cold, strangely enough, I've not been able to heal with it. I've not got an ear infection, but I know my sinuses, like the part of the ear part, has been like blocked as well. So basically if I hear really loud noises, it's just like deafening. But then if someone talks to me, I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I just can't understand. I can't hear you properly. So I can't recommend this enough at all. You're not supposed to use it for very long. I mean, you're meant to use it about up to a week. You're not meant to use it all the time. But it's also good for like hay fever and allergies. My husband suffers from allergies and his is really bad in the morning. So I've just recommended that he use this as well, just to kind of like help. So yeah, he's gonna give this a go and see how he gets on with it. But yeah, it's really good for like hay fever and allergies, and obviously for a cold like what I've got. But yeah, I think that's it on my favourites for February. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I'm a mum of two to Andrew and Ava, who is almost 7 and 4, which is crazy. They'll be 7 and 4 in March. The end of March. Getting so close. But yeah, I upload videos of motherhood, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, hacks, cleaning, hauls, everything like that basically. So if it's something you're interested in watching, don't forget to subscribe. But I hope you have an amazing rest of the day and I will see you all soon. Bye!